Hi friends, welcome to NOR Neighborhood Place. This is Awesome Art and I'm Miss Anastasia. Let's get started with our stocking art project. So your materials that you will need for this is a piece of red construction paper or whatever color you want for the top of your stocking, a piece of gray or white construction paper for the bottom, or you can also use whatever color that you want. It's whatever you have at home. We will need scissors, gift wrap wrapping paper that we're going to cut into squares, liquid glue, glitter of whatever color you would like for your name, and then I'm using this paper plate for when I put the glitter onto the glue so that it doesn't get all over the table. So you can use a piece of paper, a cutting board, a paper plate, anything that you can just pour the glitter over the top, and I'll show you guys how to do that in a few minutes. So for the gift wrap, I just cut all of it into little squares. This is a really good chance for you to practice your scissor skills. Parents, it's really great to let them cut the gift wrap themselves so that they can learn how to hold the scissors. When they're holding the scissors, you want to make sure that their fingers are going into the large hole on the bottom and their thumb goes into the smaller hole on top. In class, we teach them fingers down, thumb up. So they should always be able to see the top of their fingernail when they're cutting. And it doesn't have to be perfect squares. They can cut them into whatever shapes they want to decorate the bottom. So it's really good for them to have that fine motor skill practice. So you're going to cut squares for you to decorate down here. And then for our stocking, I just simply made a sock shape. I didn't trace it. I'm just gonna cut it myself. So on the bottom, you want it to face either this way or this way. So I'm gonna make mine going this way. I just cut the edge of the corner out, leave the top up. Then same thing over here, I'm gonna cut down into kind of a foot shape on the bottom. So it'll come out like this. Oops. So since I ripped it right there, I'm just gonna turn it into a little rounded edge so that you can't tell that I ripped it. And then I'm going to make this part a little bit thinner so that it looks more like a foot. And then same thing on the bottom down here, I'm just gonna round it out. So it makes a stocking shape. For the top, I have the red piece of paper. It's a little bit large, so I'm going to cut it into kind of a squiggly line because that's how I want mine to look, but you guys can cut it however you want to. So I just do it curved. Again, this is really good practice for them to use scissors so that you're not cutting it for them, but you can draw a line if you want them to try to draw on a certain line, try to cut a squiggly line or a straight line, but they can make whatever design that they want to. Scissor skills is something that we really want to focus on at home because it is a great skill for them to have moving forward. So mine will look like this. It's a little bit big still, so I'm going to cut the edges a little bit smaller. I want it to hang over, but not too much. So again, it'll just be whatever design you guys like. So here it is. So it'll go right here on the top. Perfect. So once you cut your stocking shape and the top of your stocking, you're going to just put a little bit of glue up here. I like using liquid glue for this project because I feel that it helps everything glue down easier, but you can also use a glue stick, just a little bit of glue right on the top, and then we're just going to place this over the top of it. For my name, it says Anastasia on my big one, but since this one's smaller, I'm gonna just make it say Anna. If you would like to have your child put the glue on, you can write it in pencil and then have them use the glue to trace over, and that's also really good for them getting those hand muscles working. So I'm just going to write Anna in liquid glue across the top, but they can write whatever they would like. So it looks like this. And then like I said earlier, we're going to use the paper plate. I'm just gonna lay it on top so that when we sprinkle our glitter on, it doesn't make a big old huge mess because it is gonna go everywhere when you lift it up. So then that way you can put it right back into the glitter bottle and save it, or you can just toss the whole plate if you don't wanna save the glitter. So it'll just go all over the top of the glue. So it looks like this. And when we lift it up, it will all stick to the glue to make it shiny. And then the last step for our stocking is going to be to take these squares and glue them on to the bottom of the stocking. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue everywhere. all over the stocking, like this. And then you can take whatever squares you have. So I have some blue ones with some snowflakes. I have white ones with snowmen, and then I have green ones with Santa. And I'm just gonna stick them all over the bottom in whatever pattern you guys like. And at the end, you'll have a beautiful stocking to hang up on your wall or your fridge or maybe by your fireplace for Santa to see when he comes on Christmas. So at the end, it will look like this. Bye friends, thank you, Merry Christmas.